Is
here.
yours
Like,
on?
see, I turned that thing. Why is that happening? It's my do not disturb is on.
Okay, we'll wait. But I'm gonna figure it out.
All right.
She know I'm the queen of do not disturb.
So part of like knowing when it's time to move on is when you're ready to tell yourself, I am going to be responsible for my happiness. Until you're ready to tell yourself that and you're still putting that on other people, you're not gonna heal.
And sometimes dwelling on it, because I feel like I went through that phase a lot with the things that I had to heal on. I had to realize, like, what really do I want? You know, because, you know, dwelling on it, I wanted a relationship, but, you know, with my parents, and me and my mom are good. I just don't want to make it, you know, single, just pointed just at one parent. But I had to go through the dwelling phase, but then I had to realize, like, what really do I want from this? Yes, I want a relationship, you know, with my father, with my mom, a positive relationship with them. But if that's not going to be like that for a while, you have to separate yourself. You can't dwell. Like, I had to realize, like, I had to free myself and free him or them. My mom's, I don't want to keep saying them. Free him from the responsibilities in my head that I created for him, you know? Because he was never getting done. You know, check on me, little stuff like that. Like, it just wasn't getting done. So it's like, I would dwell on it until I had to realize, like, I'd rather a positive relationship and just think that he's off in California at the beach than to be thinking he's just at home, just not caring. Sometimes you got to recreate things in your mind just to give yourself peace, you know? So
I agree.
for dwelling, I just had to recreate instead of allowing what is to just manifest. Just because I didn't want it to manifest any longer. I want it to get better, so I just picture it being better than picturing it staying the way it is, or, you know, just picture it being better instead of dwelling on how it is right now.
Change your perception.
Change your perception.
The past is the past, but you don't have to live in a hurtful past. You can change your perception about it.
And you can, like you said, realize the gift from it. And I realized a lot of gifts from it instead of always focusing on the negative from it. I'm still not all the way healed, but it's healing. I'm just
going to say some of the things that it says here. So the first thing is, the past isn't really about the past. And then it says, you know, like, you have all these memories, you keep recurring them, but what you're realizing is that what is the past? Like, the past really is nothing. All you have is today. That's just like somebody that worries. You can't fix tomorrow. Why would you sit here and worry about it forever and forever? You need to enjoy today. You can be responsible today concerning tomorrow, but you can't. So the past, yes, it is an event that happened. It's something that's written in your book of life, but it isn't anything that's actually affecting you today. You are choosing to let that affect you today, but today is your present. Today is your joy. Today can be your freedom. Today can be your happiness. So that's the first thing. And then the next thing is, memories are not the problem. Memories really aren't the problem. The problem is how we perceive to see those events over and over, how we recycle the bad feelings about it. Or how we say, like, this is the memory, I can't move on until I get my apology. This is the memory, I need closure. Or this is the memory, I'm, you know, can't get past that. But you can get past it once you start. When you need justification, you're delaying freedom.
Woo, that's very true.
So you can keep thinking about that the memory is keeping you where you're at, but it's not. The past is the past, today is today, and you don't need justification to be happy or free. That's an idea we give ourselves when we want to be stuck. But you don't need that. Nobody needs to justify anything to you for you to be happy. You just need to make that choice. You have to take responsibility for your happiness. The number 3 is healing. Healing means letting go. We don't want to let go. And that's thoughts and feelings, both, because when you can't let go, it's because you keep thinking these things that recreate these negative feelings for you. So here it's, you know, and it's saying, you know,
I even had to get a poster to say, let that go.
And it says, and the goal for this is not to make yourself forget about the past. That's impossible. The goal for this is not to stuff or ignore your feelings. You're still going to have those feelings, but that doesn't mean that has to be your life. You can create new feelings today. So don't live in the past.
Shout out to your heart and Prosper Credit.
And then the goal is not to wait for an apology or acknowledgement. That's like saying you're delaying till you get justification. You don't need that. The goal is not to wait for time to heal old wounds. You actually may never heal. Sometimes when you, like a death is a healing process. You may never be
Completely.
you're never going to be the same when your mom dies or your child dies, or you know what I'm saying. So I'm not.
You
So
just
that's
gotta
not
learn
what we're
how to
saying with
live.
that. Eventually, you just have to choose to be happy again, and that's a process, and it's hard. But if you work on it every day, you can get there.
Yep.
And then wallow endlessly in your emotion, just don't do that. We're encouraging you not to do that. And then stop redoing the past.
Because you recreate. That's why I say
Yeah.
you can't let it manifest. You can't let those bad, negative memories, those feelings, because it won't go away. If you keep recreating it, how can it go away?
And the idea here is what you focus on is what you grow. So if you only, wait a minute, Parky, if you only focus on these negative feelings, then you cannot grow. So turn your focus around and realign with today if you can't deal with yesterday.
Yep.
And then the other one says, you know you're ready when you're willing to take full responsibility. Full responsibility doesn't mean you're taking blame. It just means I'm taking full responsibility for
what
my
I
freedom,
did, what I did,
and my happiness, which means I am going to be honest and open to myself and move on and let go.
and that means to let go. That means to give more. That means to give less. Whatever it is that you need to do to get back to that balance within yourself, get there.
And part of letting go is like saying, because I circled these two things. Taking responsibility means being open to recognize how your own internal landscape is feeding you suffering. Like your own like how you keep going back. Like letting go is recognizing that you're doing that and that you're going to stop doing that.
And you're feeling it. You're feeling it. That's why I had to just.
And the other thing is, when you don't let go and you don't let yourself be free, you're being stuck in the past. That means that part of your heart is closed. Do you want to be that person that has part of your heart closed because you won't? Do you know what I'm saying? Let go. So then you're not even going to operate with your whole heart?
No.
That is taking a lot away from you. When you can't
and
let
even
go,
through, and
you
even,
know?
And even through separation, you can still love
Yes.
people. Like I haven't talked, to some family members. I'm still rooting for them 100%. I'm keeping up with them. I'm still wishing them the best. You know what I'm saying? I'm still proud of them. I let the world know how much I'm proud of them. And I probably haven't even spoken to them. But you're still in my heart. You're still in my mind, and I still wish positivity upon your life and blessings. We just...
Yeah. And so the other part, then the next thing is here is like the storytelling about the past. Like let that go. And if people you hang out with only want to hear about your grief, surround yourself with some new people for a while till you can deal with your grief on your own in a way that you can be happy, And then believing about healing can get in the way. So what it means here by believing about healing can get in the way, when people believe I can only heal when I get closure, when I have a sit down with this person that I feel like has wronged me. No, you don't actually need that to get closure. You need to accept that you want to be free and that you're living your life to be happy. Now you might need some therapy. These are general things. You might actually need some therapy and some other stuff, but when you go to therapy, you don't bring the person that hurt you with the therapy. You go for yourself, to free yourself.
Sometimes
so see
they
that? Yeah, I mean, sometimes you do, because you're like living with that person, you're making decisions like, are we staying together or are we separating? But in general, for all other things, and even those divorce therapists, I went to one, I didn't bring my ex with me. I just went for
Your
me.
ex new still husband.
Yeah, but I still, because I was working on me too, because reality is it takes two to make a thing go right, and I was wrong in some things, especially wrong in how I handled things. Not necessarily wrong and, hold on, we gotta open these doors. I don't know what's wrong with these doors. Kids cannot open them.
So, yeah, healing is for yourself. It's for yourself, and it's for the people that you love, that you surround yourself around, just so that they can get the best you that you can give them.
Your full heart.
Yes, your full heart. Like she was saying, if you heal, if I'm in a bad place with my parents, what type of parent am I gonna be to my daughter? Am I gonna have her feeling the type of way that I feel about certain people? No, not at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't want her to take on any of those. Sad or disappointed or any of those qualities at all. So you just gotta heal for yourself so that she doesn't, for me and my daughter, so that she doesn't take up on it. You know what I'm saying? And create that behavior for herself as to how she can handle disappointment or pain, being bitter.
So I just have like 3 more things to think here, and then I wanted to read these 3 sentences too, because I thought they were awesome. So relationship troubles related to your past. yeah, you got to let it go. Otherwise, every relationship you're in is going to be a problem.
Yep.
If it's that type of a situation
And
that
see,
you're healing
my last
from.
relationship, I can honestly say, like, we talked it out for like a whole hour and a half, you know, and it ended very, I think he was agreed, like, it ended very good. Like, we talked about where we both went wrong, and we gave each other that peace so that, you know, when you go to your new relationship, you can take, you know, you can take what I said or not, and I can take what he said or not, but we will be better people, you know, for whoever we decide to get back with, and that doesn't necessarily, and sometimes
Shut the door.
Relationship troubles don't mean, you know, it was a bad thing. Sometimes you just got to realize it's just no more. So, sometimes healing is realizing things have a time.
So I'm going to say some things, and this might let you know that you actually are one of those people that are experiencing relationship problems. You're just not willing to solve them. Do you feel rejected or have a commitment problem? Do you feel you need approval or attention? Do you isolate or push away people? Do you need to be on top or in control? This is a big sign that you aren't really ready for a relationship. Do you have difficulty trusting? Is there tension causing you a problem in your relationship? Here's your opportunity. Like, if you say yes to a lot of these questions,
You're not ready.
that is an internal thing that you're dealing with, which is why you are not able to give somebody your full heart. So I just wanted to read that, because some people are like, oh no, I'm fine. Oh, but I am a control freak. Oh, but you better call me every 5 minutes.
Some people think,
that's
like, yeah,
not a relationship.
and those are the people that usually be like, oh, 50-50.
No.
Be like, oh, you got is 50% of yourself?
Okay.
Like, now I'm
Keep
only
working
really getting 5.
halfway full.
Yeah, no thanks.
And then the other one is the middle path is an intelligent path. What that kind of is saying too is like, yes, there are emotions with the past. Yes, the past isn't going to resolve itself, but you need to find a way that you can walk in it and still maintain your peace and happiness.
And that's why I had that song, why don't you just meet me in the middle?
Exactly.
Because that's what I think I'm losing. But you just got to find that balance.
So part of, oh, that thing went off. Part of how you do that then is to cultivate a fire of peace.
I ain't never worth nothing, am I?
I tried to tell you.
I-
And I have this all jiggity, so we're messed up. So we want to cultivate a culture, you know, of peace. That's what we're doing this for. And part of how you can be in the middle is to always be looking for peace for yourself, because that'll bring peace to your relationship. And then the last thing here is the way to get ultimate freedom is to say you want ultimate freedom, and to say that you want to be happy, and to say, like, this is what I need and what I want, not like from somebody, because peace and happiness comes from yourself. Yeah. So you can't say, oh, I'll be totally happy once this guy does this, and that. No.
Will Smith
that's
says
controlling someone.
Will Smith says it. You should be happy. I should be
Yes.
happy. We should come together and create happiness. It's not my responsibility to create happiness for you, or nor is it yours for me. You know, that's selfish to think that they should be able to give you happiness and you can't give it to yourself.
And if your past,
I love Will Smith.
if you're still living in your past and you're defining yourself by what happened in your past, it's like wearing clothes that never fit you right. Why don't you just go shopping and buy new clothes and look right? Stop living in the past. That's how they're describing it here. It's like, yeah, you could do that. You can squeeze into those jeans and have your little muffin hangover. That's fine. I mean, you can do it. You can keep living any way you want, all disgruntled and unhappy and trying to control everybody around you. But the reality is, you're only giving people half your heart. You're not getting to where you want to be, and you're not creating happiness within yourself when you do that. And you're not setting yourself free. You are like saying you're going to be a slave to this bondage of pain. Why would you want to do that? That's horrible.
Well, but you know, I had my little brother tell me to let some stuff go, and I'm just like, for one, all I'm doing is talking about it. You know, sometimes people want you to let stuff go, and it's the therapy part. I'm not letting go of the therapy part. If we're not gonna have no therapy, then we just don't need to have no relationship. I'm not just gonna forgive. Me personally, that's how I am. I can forgive you in my head, but just forgive you completely, and we never had a no, I'll forgive you with distance, but I'm not gonna forgive you and give you the, I guess, rights to me. No.
Yeah, the relationship.
The relationships and the rights to me. No, if you don't want to do the therapy part, then yeah, it's gonna take trust again.
So try to live with the awareness that you are fully alive, and that you are here not to be in conflict with anyone, including yourself. And that is a great way to begin your peace process, because you can figure out, like, what am I in conflict with? Like, what is creating tension in my life? And then that's really all that I had. I just really wanted to share this article because I thought it was awesome, but of course you guys can just, you know, figure out whatever works for you. So we'll leave you, and then I'm going to come right back with the fitness video, and we just want you to be living a life of peace with yourself. And then once you are at peace with yourself, we are hoping that you'll have be at peace with your community and your neighbors and your environment.
Yep, and your loved ones.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So peace
And love.